like Ramos. Ramos is
World class in 2 positions as well, right back.
Sergio, yeah.
How many red cards is Ramos getting?
I don't know. He got one the other day. You don't see it on the weekend.
Yeah, but that was ridiculous.
He got booked and he told the ref to go look at it.
Yeah,
the ref went, looked, took it away and gave him a red. Quality player, man. I love Bernardo.
He's unbelievable.
I love everything about him.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Technically amazing, world class in multiple positions, and he just he'll get in it.
He loves a scrap.
Doesn't care that he's 5'5". You know what I mean? He'll look at your stomach and then try and fight you.
Is Liverpool in the run? In the title race?
110%. Without a shadow of a doubt.
We get a DM, it might be looking scary.
Where's Endo, bruv?
He came on.
He
came on. He broke up the play like DMs do. He got a yellow card.
He came on at the end though.
Because if it was Fernandinho, you'd be praising him. Breaking up the Casemiro, stopping counter attacks.
Listen,
did his job.
You need better. You need someone better. You need Kobe Mainoo.
Hey, we might take him the way you man are playing. Shit.
No chance. Mate.
You want to come to some players? You want to come play in the Champions League, baby? You want to?
You're in Europa League, aren't you, mate?
I'll take you to Dubai, innit?
Alright, we're back with another episode of the On The Bench podcast. I am your host, Jay Dan. And on the bench today, I got with me, he's back again. We call him the East Midlands Drake, a.k.a. T-Raw, Mr. Love Island, the Liverpool man, Tony Tone. What's happening, brother?
Been called up to the bench 4 times in a row now. Very happy. Made it out of the academy.
Yeah, you made it out. You're doing well, man. You're doing well. First team starts and that. Well done, brother. Yeah. You're back. And also on the bench today, he's back again. What's this, your 4th in a row?
I believe so, mate.
4th in a row.
I'm competing with Tone now.
He's the Man United man. We call him Talk to Frank. He's gonna have he's got a big smile on his face. One of his players scored a goal of the season, so he's doing. You must be happy.
Delighted, mate. Yeah.
All right, cool. We're gonna jump straight into the Tottenham Aston Villa game. Tottenham lost 2-1 to Villa. Lo Celso scored a great goal. Ollie Watkins, Bandy's 7th of the season. But it's going left for Tottenham, man. They're stuck on 26 points. And they've got an injury as well. Bentancur's out till February, so more problems. It's not looking good for Tottenham, man. It's not looking good. What's your take on?
I mean, good game. I watched the game. Yeah. Spurs should have been about 4-1 up at half-time, I'd say, easily. They missed a lot of chances.
Yeah.
I mean, when you've got the injuries that Spurs have got, big players as well, especially Maddison, you know what I mean? Romero's suspended, isn't he? He's still suspended. And Van der Ven, I mean, the 3 of the main players that were sort of doing bits for them at the start of the season, it's going to affect you. And you can see that now. You can see the result of that now. And I feel like they're burning out. I feel like they start games well. I was saying to you earlier, Tottenham, I think it's the first stat. I think it's the first time a team's gone on to take the lead 3 times in a Premier League game and lost. Which tells you everything, because they're starting well. Should have, as I said, been 2-3 up. The game could have been done and dusted in about half an hour, 40 minutes, but they didn't. Watkins, was it Pau Torres scored?
Pau Torres.
Amazing delivery from Douglas Luiz, by the way. What a ball that was. I can see why you lot are after him.
I don't think we'll get him though, you know. I swear, I don't.
But he's got a delivery, man. Obviously he does his bit in the middle, but that set piece is an animal in set pieces. And then obviously Watkins does what he's been doing all season, man.
That was a good finish by Watkins.
Brilliant.
Took it well, man.
Brilliant.
Slotted it.
Yeah, quality.
7th of the season.
And do you know what I was saying to my brother at half time? Just before it got to half time, it was still 1-0 Spurs at the time, and my brother was saying, like Ange's, with all those players, and he's the squad's depleted, and he's still doing. But I said to him, listen, I said, let's see what Emery does at half time, because Emery is a master tactician. He knows what he's doing. I mean, you don't beat De Zerbi's Brighton 6-1 by coincidence, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, and obviously they came out second half. It was 1-1, fair play, but Villa looked better second half. He brought on Bailey, didn't he?
Yeah,
Bailey and he brought Diaby. He was non-existent first half. Bailey came on, changed the game, and I thought Tielemans was okay, but Bailey's the one that changed the game. He just looked like he was opening up Spurs every time he was getting the ball, and that was the key substitution. And then obviously they went on and won the game. So yeah, big result for Villa, man.
Yeah. For Tottenham, though, they had so much chances in the first half. Kulusevski hit the post. Song should have scored.
He ain't scored a goal in his last 40 appearances.
Kulusevski?
For Tottenham.
Serious?
40 games without a goal.
Wow, I didn't know that, to be fair.
When's the last time he had an assist?
I don't know. I ain't a Tottenham fan. I just know he ain't scoring. How are you hitting the post from there, man? Come on. And Son as well, like... seasoned vet. You need to know what the offside rule is.
But, you can't talk about offside, Mr. Nunes.
Oh, listen.
Nunes is if you look at offside, you're gonna see Nunes' face there. Like
Son is not under the protection of the team I support, so stay on side. Okay.
Hat-trick of offside goals, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So three offside goals he scored.
FPL teams are crying.
He's in my team as well, mate. I need to get him out of there.
They should have buried it in the first half, though. Like,
they had so much chances.
With the way Ange plays, they're going to concede chances. So the fact that they didn't do it in the first half, it's just like one of those games when you're sitting there going, right, yeah, you've missed. Something's going to happen. You're going to regret these misses.
Big time. It's the Premier League. You just know, especially when you're playing a quality team like Villa, you know that they're going to, when you've got players like DRB, Bailey, Watkins, among others, you know that they're going to get chances and they're going to probably put them away. So, yeah. Another defeat for Spurs, rolling down the league now, slowly.
Yeah. Well, they're sitting 5th in the league. They've got 26 points. They've got Man City next. Sunday, 4:30 kickoff.
Another little stat for you. They're the first team to lose 3 games in a row after winning their first 10.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Okay, see, that's the difference. I didn't know about that one, yeah.
Spurs doing Spursy
things, isn't it?
Hey. That's what we like to see, some consistency.
But we've got to touch on Villa. Villa's doing well. They're sitting 4th in the league.
Yeah, honestly, I said at the beginning of the season, I think, well, do you know what's funny? Do you remember when Villa played Newcastle and got slapped at St James's Park? I was
laughing at these.
Yeah.
They said, was it you? Or, I think it was Statman. They said Villa's going to do well this season.
Yeah, I said it. I said they had one of the best transfer windows.
Yeah, they did. And they only bought like 3-4 players, I think it was as well, but good players. But Sir Alex Ferguson came out and said he liked the way that Villa were playing, and everyone's laughing. They're like, he was right. He was right. You know what I mean? McGinn looks a different player this season.
He's playing well.
He's playing very, very well. Obviously, Pau Torres has come in for... And Villa have had injuries as well, by the way. They've had a couple of injuries, you know what I mean? A few injuries, I should say, not a couple. And by the way, Emi Martinez, we gave him a bit of stick a couple of weeks ago with that Forest Mangala goal. He was brilliant the other night. The other day, sorry. He made some brilliant saves, Really, really high quality saves.
And to touch on Martinez as well, even when the Brazilian-Argentina thing, he was stopping the police hitting fans and that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah, but if it was in Argentina, he probably would have been helping the police. So you know what?
But still, it's a stand-up. I like that stand-up character, man.
Yeah. Fair play, man. He is. He's a leader. And I'm still shocked that you lot let him go, but that's another story.
Yeah, I would have had him instead of Ramsdale, man. That's crazy.
We let her go too. I liked Leno. So basically, it's the same situation with Leno. We're going to get into Arsenal anyway, we're touching on them now.
Have you seen Villa's offside stats as well? So since Emery's come in, they've had 165 offsides, like caught opposition teams offside.
Oh, really?
The next closest is Liverpool. Guess how many?
70, 80?
It's like 82, I think it was. Yeah, 82 or 90.
Half, basically.
Yeah. Crazy.
So it's a lot of offsides.
I'll look out for that next time. The next time I see Villa play, I'll look out for the offsides.
Ange could take some notes because he plays a high arse line.
Yeah, but he plays everyone onside, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, boom. We're going to move on to the Brentford-Arsenal game. Where's my... what button do I want? Wrong one. Anyway.
Your keeper's mistakes.
Yeah.
Boy, my boys, we're top of the league. We beat Brentford 1-0. Havertz scored a header, Saka assist. Remember me and DJ's bet?
I do remember you and DJ. Yeah, we got footage of that, haven't we, from last episode?
Footage, bruv.
Yeah.
Bet on my £20. I'm 1-0 up right now.
Yeah.
We won. We're top of the league. We won. We're not playing the best, though. I would say Ramsdale shaky as well. Rice saved off the line for him. I know I'm not a fan of Ramsdale, man. What do you think?
Well, we had this debate, didn't we?
Yeah,
we had this debate. Do you know what? Let me hear Tone's side of this. Go on, I want to hear because you didn't say much that night.
What about Ramsdale?
About Ramsdale, the Ramsdale and Raya debate.
Yeah,
I prefer Raya. Like, I've got a good mate of mine who's an Arsenal fan, and me and him had this argument last year about how he was trying to say Ramsdale's like one of the better keepers in the league, and how good he is. And I was saying he's not good. You guys have just got a good defense in front of you. If you actually watch him, and I'm glad that he said about his attention span, and like he's like, I can't focus on more than in 45 minutes of the game. I just can't do it. Blah blah blah. Because I was saying one thing for him, he makes a lot of mistakes, and two, like his goalkeeper positioning is really bad. Like it's like he doesn't know where he is in between the sticks. It's like a lot of the times when you're seeing goals come in, it's like, oh, if he was like maybe 2 steps to the right or something like that, he could have saved a shot where Alisson saving us a lot for Liverpool like that. For Ramsdale,
Alisson made a couple mistakes on the weekend, bro.
Didn't Raya get chipped by Mudryk?
Come on, man.
At Chelsea.
That's just luck. That's luck.
Come on, that's not luck.
Do you think he did that on purpose?
No, who? Mudryk. No. That's luck. But the goalkeeper's positioning isn't.
Yeah, but he's anticipating a cross. You forgive him for anticipating. Because he thinks he's going to put in a decent cross, and then he's going to get the ball.
But at the same time,
unfortunately, he shanks it.
Yeah, but that can happen in football.
Into Mars.
So you need to be prepared for that.
No, but
you need to be prepared for that.
Which one would you like him to prepare for?
I'm not having that.
All right, so you want him to prepare for a goal that
position yourself in a position where if he shanks the cross and it gets it back post, which can happen, it's Mudryk. Mudryk's been out of form. You know what I mean? It's not like he's.
So you think he's sitting there going, he might shank this?
Well, you
far
need to
the left.
Well, it could happen. It's football. It could happen. He's not going to deliver an inch perfect cross every time.
We're thinking on probabilities, and that's a low probability.
But listen, look, my argument. So there's
I bet that shot. Look at the XG for that goal. I bet it was poor.
Yeah, 0.000001.
There you go.
No, look, my thing is, David Raya is not a massive upgrade on Aaron Ramsdale. If you're going from this is the point.
Shot stopping he is.
Who?
Raya and Ramsdale. I
disagree.
Why I say that? Because see Ramsdale, he lets in some things he should be saving, bro.
Thank you.
And
his
positioning
is not good.
You're not watching Arsenal.
No, I am.
I'm watching them like.
Listen. If you've gone from Ramsdale to Courtois, I get it. If you're going from Ramsdale to Ederson, I get it. If you're going Ramsdale to Alisson, I get it. You're going Ramsdale to Raya. Raya was playing in the Championship 2 years ago, and I'm not saying he's not a good goalkeeper. Listen, 1 second. Let me finish. He's a good goalkeeper, but he's not a massive upgrade on Ramsdale. And what?
But he's an upgrade. That's the main thing.
Slight upgrade. So I can sit here and all right. So tell me a few things that Raya is a massive upgrade on Ramsdale.
Pick me. You know what he doesn't have? He doesn't have back-to-back relegations to his name.
Who's that? Yeah, but
he don't have back-to-back relegations.
He's playing in a poor team. Come on.
I don't care.
But listen, all right. So to give you an example,
demotions.
People were criticizing me. My mates were criticizing me for wanting Onana over David De Gea. Now, obviously, Onana's still unproven, but I can tell you a few things that Onana's better than De Gea at. Do you know what I mean?
Juju.
Gotta press the button, bro.
No, listen. David De Gea is probably the best shot stopper arguably the best shot stopper we've ever seen.
100%.
Okay? Arguably.
What, for United or the world?
Maybe not the world, but
United.
For United.
In the Prem, he's level.
I mean, some of the he can make his own 2, 3, 4, 5 minute reel of shot stops. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he's cold.
But Onana, I mean, I watched him the other night against Everton, and honestly, he's a breath of fresh air at times, man. Like, obviously, he's good with his feet, and he's both-footed. I don't know if you can name me another goalkeeper that's both-footed. I don't know.
Because he's not a goalkeeper, he's a centre mid.
Yeah. His command of area was brilliant. There was one ball where I think Patterson's first. Sorry, I know we're moving on to United quickly, but I'm just trying to give you an example of goalkeepers and what they're good at. Patterson's first touch was heavy, and Onana's come out and smothered it, and I thought took all the pressure off. De Gea wouldn't do that. So it's stuff like that I've noticed a huge difference already in the United defence. They look more confident in their goalkeeper already. Now, I'm not saying, look, for me, Raya is not the upgrade for Arsenal, it's Declan Rice. Declan Rice has made a massive difference. And as I keep saying to you guys over and over again, if you can keep Saliba, Rice and Gabriel fit, I'm telling you, you've got a very, very good chance of doing something serious this season. Because those
I'm not
three
happy with our
together...
attack, though, at the moment.
That's another story.
Attack is looking... Yeah, but your attack gets you goals, bro.
Listen.
And we're getting wins, but we're just about cutting through. So
okay. Do you know what one of Sir Alex's quotes is?
Yeah.
Attack wins you games, defense wins you titles. That's the difference.
Well, that keeper ain't winning you no title. I'll tell you that.
Which keeper?
Ramsdale in goal.
But okay, so here's another thing.
Ray's an upgrade on Ramsdale. We can all agree. Maybe all right. You can say
slight upgrade,
but an upgrade.
Slight upgrade. Okay.
But an upgrade, right?
Okay.
Correct. Can we just confirm upgrade?
It's an upgrade.
Right. He's an upgrade, right?
100%. What's it? Is Raya upgrade to Ramsdale? Slightly.
There you go.
Same thing. Yeah.
Slight upgrade. So you've gone from a 7 out of 10 6 out of 10 goalkeeper to a 7 out of 10 goalkeeper, or 7 out of 10 goalkeeper to an 8 out of 10.
He's still better, right?
But yeah, go on.
Was Ramsdale an upgrade on Leno? When Leno,
I don't think so.
He was playing well and then he got injured.
I don't think he was.
But he got pushed out.
Leno didn't play. What's it called, man? My brain's gone blank. Leno wasn't good at playing out from the back.
Leno.
Yeah, Leno.
He's not bad.
He wasn't. That's what it was. We've changed.
But before he got injured, he was playing well for you guys.
Yeah, he's good at shot stopping.
And then you got Ramsdale.
For me, Emi Martinez is better than all of them.
100%.
He's better than all of them.
I don't know about that.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt, he's better than all of them. Command of area, he's decent with his feet.
I would prefer to have Martinez.
He's better than all of them. And can you imagine if you've got Martinez, Rice, Gabriel, and Saliba? Can you imagine that?
I think
the leaders that you've got there.
I think you're getting infatuated. What a word? Infatuated by how he is, how he
Who's
acts.
that?
Martinez. Because he's got the whole bravado. Like he's so I hate him. He's so cocky. You know what I mean? Like he's got that energy of like, I'm the man. I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be this guy. And it makes it's confident. It makes him look better. Like if he wasn't as confident as a keeper as he is,
maybe
the mistakes that he makes would shine through a bit more. Whereas like you see the Ramsdale mistakes. Everyone's ran over to him after the game to give him a little, good look. You made a mistake. Like this ain't Colts, all right? You're a grown ass 20 whatever year old playing and getting thousands a week. Like keep your head up. But like he'll make a mistake, put his head down. The confidence isn't there. Whereas, Martinez.
But Ramsdale, he knows these mistakes is putting him.
Back. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
it's a lot of pressure. You're putting. Okay, so let me ask you another thing. What was because I want to get your take on this as well. What was your take on Arteta's interview afterwards when he refused to answer the question on Ramsdale getting praise or criticism?
Good, move on.
He's skipping it.
Move on.
Honestly, man.
He's not going to get into the whole...
I can't believe no one agrees with me.
It's blown out of proportion anyway.
It's weird behaviour.
It's blown out of proportion. Why is it such a big deal that he's dropped the keeper? Cool, he's not made a mistake, but you signed the keeper that you wanted. You didn't actually initially want Ramsdale.
Rhea, apparently.
So you've signed the keeper that you wanted. You're playing him, and now there's this whole... He doesn't have any right to be in the starting lineup. Why? Why?
Okay, so here, look.
Does he own the club?
My notion, my view on this, praise publicly, criticize internally.
But he did neither.
He didn't say anything.
Yeah, but what does that indicate? So what does that indicate? What does that indicate?
He pleaded the fifth.
Nah, man.
Come on, man.
Listen.
Thou shalt
It's
not
weird.
speak.
Nah, it's weird behaviour. It's weird. I'm sorry.
Nah, but Ramsdale doesn't have any right to be in goal.
Listen, all he had to do was say, yeah, he's had a good game. Yeah.
Did he have a good game though?
Second half he was decent.
All right, but
he
almost cost you 2 goals. If you didn't have 105,
no, I get that. Wouldn't criticise him then. He needs to do better. You know what I mean?
But you can't criticise him publicly. You don't say anything.
You just said don't criticise him publicly.
Yeah, I know I said that.
Look at these Man United fans. They're hypocrites.
No, but pick something.
Wait.
Pick a way to go.
Silence in the room.
Pick a way to go.
But
that's my opinion. But clearly Arteta doesn't believe in that. That's what I'm trying to say.
No,
so go one way or another.
Either way, if he praises him, then someone's going to say, "Why is he praising him? He's made mistakes." Blah blah blah. Or if he criticizes him, people are going to go, "Well, why is he
not answering it is just weird behaviour for me.
Well, he's a weird guy anyway, man.
You just got an Arteta.
I have.
He's a weird guy, but he doesn't deserve any
I don't like his methods, man.
No, it is. I think because Arsenal's playing so good, you lot are so shit. And it's
but we're not.
You're just mad. You're sitting in your room like,
I don't get why I'm
you got a picture of
I've been here before. I've been here before with Wenger. Listen, I respected Wenger. You know what I mean? Wenger was Fergie's biggest challenger for a long time. I respected Wenger. But I just don't like Arteta's. I just don't like his style, man. Wenger, I always got it. I didn't like Arsenal. Obviously, that's another rivalry, another story. But I just didn't like Wenger. Sorry, I didn't like Arteta's style. Wenger, I respect. I was like, you know what? He's a top manager.
So you don't think Arteta's doing well at Arsenal?
No, I've not said that.
Okay.
I'm not said that.
We just don't like your boy.
Yeah. I'm not. Listen, he's done.
I keep saying,
man.
He's done a really good job thus far. But I just don't like his style.
I'll say hi to you, but I ain't got to shake your hand. You know what I mean? That one.
But anyway, let's speak about Kai Havertz scores again. Apparently.
Oh, Havertz. Yeah, well, second goal. The first goal was a bit like, here you go, brother, I'll take the penalty. But this goal's a good goal.
He did well.
And hopefully he cracks on from it. Gets some confidence, gets another goal, starts letting off some more shots. Who knows?
I said to you guys a while ago, playing him as an 8 is not the one. You don't play him as an 8. He's not got the mobility. Nowadays in the Premier League, you need the mobility, you need the stamina, you need the physical attributes. I mean, he's got certain physical attributes, but not all of them. It's not like he's going to turn on a pivot or anything like that. So play him higher up top. Let him crash the box.
But remember to see the 8 position that we're doing. Remember, Xhaka was getting forward more.
But he's a different player though. Xhaka's a different player. It's a bit like trying to play McTominay in a holding role and expect him to... Mate, every time McTominay got the ball against Everton receiving the ball, he's playing it back to the keeper straight away because he can't turn. Havertz is... I'm not saying Havertz is playing the pivot role, but... Yeah, but he's a midfielder. He knows the position.
He's got experience.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? He knows other ways to play the role. What I'm trying to say is play players in their position. You're buying Havertz, who's a forward, and playing him as an 8. I mean, he's playing left back for Germany. I mean, what are you lot doing to the guy? Do you know what I mean?
You know what? It's because no one knows his position. No one knows his position. He say, I'm sure he said the same thing as Joao Felix about if he ever listens to this, I got his name right. He said his best position is off of another striker.
Who, Havertz?
Yeah, well, Joao Felix. I'm pretty sure Havertz said the same thing, like not as a striker but behind, but the 10's dying.
That's what I agree. Let him crash the box. McTominay's the same. Like, for Man United, he's best when he's crashing. McTominay's almost single-handedly taken Scotland to the Euros. Do you know what I mean? Because of his goals.
He's an ex-striker though.
But, no, he played a few games as a striker, but
I like McTominay.
But look, my point is, listen, when you've got, I made this point last time. I said to you, you've got Martinelli, you've got Saka, you've got Jesus, you've got Trossard, you've got players that can capitalize on space. So play Havertz, let him occupy defenders, and they will capitalize on the space. Obviously, on this occasion, he capitalized on the space himself. Really good run, really good header at the back post. You know what I mean? And you got the 3 points. So at the moment, that's what you need. If you're winning, weren't winning games by the odd goal a lot of the time. You know what I mean? You get the results.
If you're gonna let, I know, I was just gonna ask, if you're gonna let him crash the box and you don't want him in the 8 position, where are you gonna play him? Because Odegaard is in the 10 or the attacking.
I'm not feeling Odegaard this season.
Well, you can play Odegaard a bit deeper. Odegaard can play the 8. Odegaard can play the 8 because he's a midfielder.
No, but he's more dangerous in.
Yeah, he can create, but listen, I'm not being funny. You lot have spent £105 million on Declan Rice because Declan Rice is worth 2 players in that position. He's like Kante. They're worth 2 players.
That's why you put.
Do you know? Listen, if someone said to you, if someone said to you now, you're paying 120 million for a Kante regen, you're taking it like that because you know what he's going to do.
Stretch.
No. I'm not talking about Declan Rice. I'm talking about if there was a Kante regen.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? You're going to pay that because you know what you're going to get. And Declan Rice can, and I'm not being funny, you've got intelligent, young centre-backs, fit, strong centre-backs now.
I'm not a big fan of Gabriel, I'll be honest.
I disagree with you.
Saliba's making him play well, but I'm not the biggest fan of him.
He's physical.
Do you know why I say that? Because Saliba gets injured, you're going to see mistakes.
Yeah. No. But they complement each other well. But they complement each other well. Do you know what I mean? My point is, they're both good on the ball, or decent. Saliba's very good on the ball. Gabriel's good on the ball. You've got Declan Rice who patrols. That's why you pay the money for him, because you can say to the others, right, go ahead. And let's be honest, Arsenal have got players now who are all efficient on the ball. You're all 100%. Good on the ball. He's trying to mirror Pep as much as he can in a way where everyone's can play ball.
Even Timber.
So you're set exactly. So Timber he would have been a massive upgrade for you guys. But what I'm trying to say is you're efficient. You're not going to lose the ball a lot. You're going to be playing with the ball. So you don't need to do that much defending unless you're playing against certain teams. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you're playing against the weaker opposition, which for you guys at the moment is going to be most of the games in a season, play Havertz. Play him higher up the pitch. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but then we still need, who's going to play in the number 8 role? Who's going to actually go in there?
Odegaard.
That's
what
I'm trying to say.
Well,
so what, you play Odegaard in the 8 and Havertz
as a 10.
In the 10.
And I say as a 10 more as a second striker. Yeah. And I guarantee you also see, if you're getting Havertz and Jesus crashing the box together, I guarantee you'll see Jesus score more. I guarantee you. Because Havertz will occupy. Listen, when you've got
assists, because his link-up play is very, very good.
Like I said to you before, poor analogy, but it's similar to what Weghorst was brought in for United for last season. To occupy centre-backs. He's not going to get the goals himself, but other players should. Rashford, for example. Do you know what I mean? So that's my version of events anyway. That's what I think should be happening.
That might help out Odegaard as well, because he's struggling this season.
Yeah, he is.
Form.
He is.
Maybe drop back a little bit deeper, play some passes.
Dictate the play.
Stop shooting every chance you get.
I don't know what's happened to him this season. He's fallen off.
20. What do you get? How many goals did you get last season? 20?
No,
in the Premier League. No, in the Premier League. It was like, what,
15 goals. And
that's what I mean. Gassed him up, bro. You're a creator.
But a few of them are pens as well, no?
Yeah, a few
pens.
Saka.
But now the guy shoots all the time.
Who, Odegaard?
All the time. Yeah.
I need to start putting some Odegaard shots on target.
How he doesn't shoot. He used to be trying to, like, you know how Ozil would be like a little
pick a pass.
I'm like, why are you not shooting? Now he's doing the
too much
whole role reversal, man.
All right, we're gonna have to move on from the Arsenal, my boys, top of the league. Remember that. All right, boom. We're gonna touch on your boys now. They smacked up Everton 3-0. Garnacho with the goal of the season. Rooney, your boy. At least it was another Man United man, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But big goal. Rashford got the penalty as well. That was a penalty. Ashley Young. Is he helping them out, you reckon?
I hope so. Once a red, always a red.
And then Martial got a goal as well. So
great finish.
Your forwards is finally scoring.
Yeah. It was nice to see all 3 forwards scoring. Yeah. I mean, obviously, we've got to talk about the Garnacho goal because that was... The thing is, the audacity, 20 years old, to come up with a goal like that. And we were debating earlier, the ball in, for me, wasn't even a great ball. It was a decent ball, but it wasn't a great ball because he's had to take a few steps back. And when I saw him going up to do what I was like, don't do that. Do you know what I mean? What do you think? Who do you think you are? And then, mate, and I'm not being funny, he scored it past England's number 1 as well. You know what I mean? At Goodison Park, tough sort of atmosphere to go into, obviously with Everton's points deduction. Yeah, mate, like I said, the audacity to try that and pull it off, and what a finish. I mean, you're a Liverpool fan, you got to admit.
Oh, yeah, that was a crazy goal. The technique, the way he hit it. It came off his foot as well, unlike Rooney's shin roller.
Shin man.
Yeah, it was incredible.
I mean, I've still seen better overhead kicks in the Prem. Don't get too gassed.
Yeah.
Such as? Don't say Benteke against United, please. Don't say that.
Benteke against United.
Do you know what West Ham
So
done?
predictable.
Nah, you got Andy Carroll.
Do you know what West Ham done? They posted it on flipping Instagram. Like,
Of course they did.
This is how you do it.
Of course they did. Yeah, of course they
On the
did.
Instagram page.
But listen,
Andy Carroll's got one better than Garnacho's on. Nah, no way.
mate, 20 years old. He's a kid still, man. You know what I mean? He's only just broken into the first team last season. That's just ridiculous. It just shows you the confidence that the kid's got in his own ability to try that, let alone pull it off.
3 minutes into the game.
Do you know what I mean? This is what I mean, imagine that's gone wrong. Imagine a crowd getting on his back after that. Do you know what I mean?
Let me touch on the stat for you though. That's the first time Man United scored 3 goals in the Premier away since 2022.
Since we lost to City.
Yeah, 6-3.
Yeah, but we've not been very good away. Last season we weren't very good away, and I think we lost to. I think we only beat the top. Was it? We didn't beat any of the top 9 teams away last season. I think it was. We lost to all of them. So it tells you know what I mean, or I think drew or lost to all of them. Yeah. So we've not been very good away, and I think that was definitely Ten Hag's biggest away win since taking over at United. Yeah. So and listen, like I said, it wasn't an easy game. Everton have been on form.
You were actually poor.
Yeah, we were.
Everton were the better team.
First 15 minutes we were good. Then Everton came into it, and they should have been about 3-2, 4-2 up, maybe.
Calvin Lewin had a chance. Decore had a chance.
Decore missed the sitter, really.
Gay had a chance where he spooned it.
Mike Mainu cleared off
and then
the line.
other shot, the outside of the foot. No, was it the outside of the foot?
Oh, the second half, Onana save. Yeah, that was. And by the way, can we talk about Kobbie Mainoo?
Oh yeah, he was
class.
Class.
People are saying he's like Pogba. They reckon he plays like Pogba, but you were saying he plays like Thiago.
For me, he's more like a Thiago for well, I say Thiago for Liverpool. Obviously, I'm talking about, you know what I mean, a younger Thiago, the way he carries the ball from defence, and because United wanted Thiago, Oli wanted Thiago, funnily enough. Yeah. So that's how long we've needed a player like that. And I'm not being funny, but it tells you everything in terms of transfers at Man United when you go from Frenkie de Jong to Casemiro. Yes, Casemiro's a DM, but he's a destructive DM, whereas Frenkie de Jong is a ball carrier, which is what we need. He can do everything. He can play short, he can play long, he can carry the ball, he can even get into the box and get you the odd goal. And I think Kobbie Mainoo is that sort of player.
So you reckon he's a guy for you, like, yeah?
Well, I'm gonna stick my neck out here. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if he crashes the England Euro squad in the summer.
Fuck it, I'll take him over.
I wouldn't be surprised. Phillips. I mean, but this is the thing. So
you reckon he's gonna make the
I'm not saying he will, but I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest.
But you reckon he's gonna
if he stays injury free? Say that again.
He's gonna keep playing for you.
Well, here's the thing. Sofian Amrabat was signed by Man United very, very, very late in the transfer window. Kobbie Mainoo was starting pretty much every game for us in pre-season.
Got injured, didn't he?
Got injured against Real Madrid, and that was a bad injury. It was about 3 months out or whatever it's been. And the story is that he was going to be our starting DM alongside Casemiro, and Amrabat wouldn't have been signed. So that tells you how.
What did you say? Selling fake jerseys.
Yeah.
So for me, I mean, look, I'm not obviously Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham are shoo-ins, 100%. They're going.
Yeah.
The other players you look at is Jordan Henderson and it's Calvin Phillips.
I think he'll take Henderson, man.
Henderson's there for the
experienced
older guy.
What about Calvin Phillips? See, if Calvin Phillips stays at City until the end of the season and he doesn't get games, he might not be going on that plane.
That's just Southgate.
Listen, let's see what happens, because Kobbie Mainoo, I don't know. I mean, it's one game, but I wouldn't be. He's so talented. The kid is so. I'm telling you now. I've watched this kid for 2 or 3 years. He's so talented, mate. It's ridiculous. He plays like he's 25, 26, 27. He doesn't play like an 18-year-old. Do you know what I mean?
So calm on the ball.
He's just ridiculous. He's our best player. He's our best player. He's come in on his debut, just come back from injury.
Yeah, he should have got man of the match. Garnacho only got it because of the goal.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's literally it.
But
we play Galatasaray tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure he'll start. Let's see what he does in that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Let's beat you up last time. They beat you up.
We're not covering Champions League football, mate.
Zaha was doing up Incredibles as well. He's another hater.
I like, yeah.
He's another man.
But good 3 points. Cheers, boys. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
All right, let's touch on Everton though. They got the 10 points deducted. They're sitting second from bottom, 4 points now. The next game's Forest away. We've got Newcastle at home after that, then Chelsea. It's not looking good for them.
They'll stay up.
You reckon they'll stay up still?
Yeah.
Luton got a win on the weekend as well, so they're kind of trying to do a little run.
I think it looks like Sheffield United and Burnley are definitely going, unless something drastic happens in January. But I don't think they've got the resources for that. Burnley maybe, because I think they've got owners of a bit of money, but they just. But I mean, they might be too far gone by the time the window's open anyway, and by the time the players come in bedding. But I think with Everton, it's all about who's around them, and at the moment it's who: Bournemouth, Luton. I keep saying Luton look gritty, man. They look gritty. They look like they'll get the odd result here and there.
They're gonna definitely sneak a little
They look like they've settled in now to the Premier League.
They're definitely gonna sneak a result in, aren't they?
Against who?
Huh?
All right, guys, this is Tone from the On The Bench podcast, also known as the East Midlands Drake. I need you guys to like, share, and subscribe. Get the podcast out there. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mum, your dad, your uncle, anyone you know. Even your haters, we don't care. We need it out there. So go share.
Moving on to Newcastle. They beat up Chelsea, boy, 4-1.
Yeah.
Crazy, good result again, man.
I was shocked by that.
Same.
I had my money on Chelsea because of the
Chelsea or draw.
just because of the injuries. But then, I don't know what's going on over there.
Newcastle's playing
Crazy
well, though,
stuff.
man. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I think obviously James's red card. I can see you've got it. He came late on. The game was done by then. To be fair, Thiago Silva's mistake. Did you see that?
Yeah, but he's 39, man.
Oh,
Come
the
on.
pass back, innit?
To Joe Linton. Yeah. I mean, he's quality, isn't he, Thiago? But that was a shocker.
But I bet the Chelsea fans are going mad, aren't they? What's this old man doing on the bench? But they was praising these praises the other day.
Nah, he's a veteran, man. He's top quality, man. He's world class in his day, and I still think he's their best defender, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, aside from Reece James, I think he's the best defender.
I think Reece James ain't played 3 games in a row for like.
If you said 3 years, I wouldn't even be surprised. He's always injured.
It's something crazy. He ain't played 3 games in a row for like.
And people want to be putting him in the world's best right back category.
Yeah.
He is good though. When he's
you know how Jeffrey used to get thrown out of the Fresh Prince's house? Get him out!
What was it? The best ability is availability.
That's
Trust
the
me,
one.
yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, Reece James on his day, brilliant, but you need to be available, man. You need to be fit.
100%.
And he just looks like one of those players that's going to go off the radar as what could have been. Do you know what I mean? There's many of them that we've seen. So
Sterling's good though. He scored a
good free kick, but yeah, do you know what?
He's still playing well.
They equalised, they scored a free kick, and I thought that they'd come back into it, and then Newcastle just... I think that mistake happened shortly after. Was it? No, it was 2-1, wasn't it? Yeah, the Cells header. And immediately after that, they went 3-1 up, and that just killed the game. That just killed them.
2 goals back to back.
Yeah.
After kickoff.
Yeah.
That's a Silva mistake.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, they're on form. What's the score now between Newcastle and PSG and Newcastle?
I don't know, man.
We don't know.
I be looking at it.
Who?
Oh, yeah, they were winning. I was going to say.
Newcastle were winning 1-0.
They scored, Isaac scored right as we were doing the intro.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow, fair enough. That's my accumulated done then.
What do you think? Do you reckon Chelsea will get European football?
No.
It's hard to say, man. They're too... Do you know what it is? They look like they're turning a corner and then they go back to square one again. They look like they're getting 2-3 results. I mean, obviously the Tottenham wins, Tottenham win aside. Who was it? What was the score against City? Was it a draw?
4-4.
Yeah, and that was a big
first draw. 4-4 draw.
They've conceded 4 goals back to back. That's crazy.
But I don't know. I don't think they'll get European football.
Yeah.
Do you know what? If they go out in January and go and get a striker and a goalkeeper, for example, and the strike hits the ground running, and they can start winning games.
I think Osimhen's been linked as their top target.
Who's that?
Osimhen.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. If you can get someone like that, and he needs to hit the ground running.
When's Nkunku back?
Lukaku ain't playing for Chelsea.
Nkunku.
Oh, Nkunku's
back
coming
soon.
back.
I think back after
end of this. I think.
He's back soon, yeah?
Yeah, I think in the next few weeks, yeah. But again...
That's going to be hard because they're going to have to... They've just now sort of figured out their starting 11.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So who does he play in place of?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Are you going to take Jackson out, play him up front?
I would. because Jackson's not really doing enough. And Nkunku, let me tell you one thing about Nkunku. He's a killer. That boy is a killer. Yeah, he can finish, man. I'm telling you now, that boy is a killer.
Yeah, but you can also play make, so you're going to maybe keep Jackson up.
Yeah, but then you play the false 9 then. You play the false 9. Do you know what I mean?
Jackson's play him in the attack of the midfield.
Jackson's got to come out of the squad, man.
Maybe take Enzo out.
Let's see what Poch does.
What's he on, like 12? How many wins in how many games for Chelsea?
Enzo, I think he's won 6 games or something for them.
Not a lot.
Yeah, since he's come in.
Maybe take him out.
Yeah,
Caicedo holding, Gallagher running around in the 8.
No, look, Enzo's a good player, but the problem with Enzo is the price tag. He's a good player. He's not a great player.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yet.
That's like all the players nowadays.
It's called karma. Chelsea was robbing everybody.
Yeah.
And they got robbed back.
But again, I keep mentioning it.
When they got, how much is their midfield?
220 million for Caicedo and Enzo. 220 million, man. It's a lot of money. I mean, Caicedo... He was doing it in the Premier League. I kind of get it to a degree. They had 2-3 clubs after him. Brighton said, listen, give us this much or we're not selling him. I get that. But Enzo came from the Portuguese league. No disrespect to that league. But 6 months later, he would have been about 70 million. 60, 70 million.
It's that golden boy thing that he won as well. That's what helped.
So that's what's killed him. So, but at the same time, Chelsea weren't in a position to really negotiate because in the summer, United would have been after him. Other clubs would have been after him. At that time, I think it was just after the World Cup as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I kind of get it why they had to overpay, but now you're paying for it because now FFP is going to come back and bite them sooner or later.
Oh, I'm waiting.
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
It's going to come back.
There's one thing John Henry hates, and it's rules being broken. He may not spend money, but he'll snitch on you for spending yours wrong.
All right, cool. We're going to touch on the Liverpool game now.
Let me get 2 earbuds on.
All right, Liverpool Man City drew 1-1. Haaland got his 50th goal in the Prem.
Penalty
quickest player to do
so. Beat your boy's record now.
Which one?
Andy Cole. 65 games, he's done it in Haaland's done it in 48. He's breaking records.
He's an alien though, isn't he, Haaland? Yeah, he's an alien, man.
He's not.
And don't forget, he's had a lot of penalties as well.
Oh yeah, my man was
Andy Cole, no penalties. That's my boy.
Do you reckon he'll beat Shearer's record as well? Shearer's is 124, 100 goals in 124. Do you reckon he'll beat Shearer?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He's on 50 in 27. 48
games.
Yeah.
That's a joke, innit?
Yeah.
If he carries on scoring in this record, he'll beat Alan Shearer's all-time goal-scoring record in 124
The thing is as well,
games.
he's missing De Bruyne. Like, De Bruyne just feeds you food, man. You know what I mean? He's like, you're gonna eat if I'm on the pitch. So like when he comes back, it's game over.
Yeah, he's an alien. Haaland's an alien, man.
Has he got a hat-trick this season yet? I don't think he has he?
I think he has.
Or one?
I think he did, yeah. I think he's got one.
Because he had a couple in the first...
Yeah, the first couple of games.
Yeah.
No. I think he's got one this season.
How many hat-tricks did he score last season? About 8?
5 or 6, I think it was.
Mad.
Was it more than that?
That's 7 or 8.
I can't remember now. Yeah, I don't remember now.
You know how many hat-tricks he scored last season?
Yeah,
like
but it was maybe maybe you're right. Maybe it was 7 or 8. I thought it was 5 or 6, but yeah, I mean, some players don't get one hat trick. Rashford still hasn't scored a hat trick for us in the league. Do you know what I mean? But yeah.
Speaking of Rashford, he's back with his girl, though, isn't it? He scored. They say
Juju.
They say when he's with his girl, he scores goals.
Blonde hair back as well.
I put it in my bet builder. I heard he's with his girl. I put it in. He's fucking scored as well.
Did you win any money though?
Nah.
Everything else flopped.
I needed 2 yellow cards. But fuck me over.
Okay.
But the Liverpool game, happy with the result?
I can't say no. So yeah. I thought it was a very tight game. I feel like we're back. We were better in the first half. I think we deserved to at least go in level.
You were hurting City.
Yeah, I don't think they had. Well, I'd say they had the better chances in the first half, but we played
100%.
Overall the better football.
First half.
Yeah, first half. Darwin Núñez should have taken that shot on where he took like one touch and then missed the second.
Yeah.
Then he finally got it and then got the third, got tackled. Yeah. That shows the sort of difference between the caliber of player he is and Haaland.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
100%.
Haaland's ready-made. He's rough. Yeah.
What about
Needs
Alisson?
to be shaped.
Dodgy kick.
I don't know what Alisson smoked before the game or took.
I'm telling you, he does it. I'm telling you.
A few times.
No, yeah, he does have a mistake in him. Yeah,
but he saves you a lot.
That's what happens when you've got these ball-playing keepers. Like my man. Sorry, it just got in my head that. Listen, I just got a flashback of what Jones was doing in our box trying to Cruyff turn.
Who, Curtis?
Yeah, that just gave me PTSD talking about ball plays
in the Matrix.
I was like, what are you doing? Yeah, that's what happens. Like he does make the mistakes sometimes, but you're gonna get that. Keepers aren't actual footballers. You know what I mean? They're there to save shots. But nowadays everyone wants a ball playing keeper. But he made up for it.
No, he did. Second half, he made a couple of good saves. And I think, look, like I said to you before, Alisson's better with his hands and with his command of area. Edison's better with his feet. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference
100%.
between. It depends which one you prefer. Because for me, they got so many good strengths.
I'd like my keeper to save shots, please. Save goals. I mean, which he does, and he's not. I wouldn't say he's that far off of Edison. Ball playing.
No. For me, okay, ball playing, yeah. You
know what I mean? Like
he's. That noise, one sec. It's like making a mad noise. Oh shit!
We got some.
Nah, it's picking up in the headphones.
He thought Man United were coming in. The whole squad. But yeah, no, it was good from us. For me, it was one of the better games this season in the Premier League. I thought of how tight it was. You know, I mean, like tactically, I felt like everything was set up very well. Everyone knew their roles individually and played very good.
Well, it's Klopp and Pep did up. They've had the most time with their teams than anyone in the Premier League. 2
minutes in, I thought Trent was going to get cooked. Doku went past him once. I put it in my group chat. I said, Trent's getting cooked this game, bro.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
I was like, nah, I ain't ready for it. But he actually did have a very good game defensively. Tsimikas shut down Foden very well on the other side. Yeah. Props to him for that. McAllister didn't do too bad in the 6 as well. Which was good.
Better DM than Rodri, huh?
Hey, might just be. Stats don't lie. Was it? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. As you man like to say. So, but yeah, no, that was good. I think Klopp got it wrong with starting Jones over Gravenberch. When he came on, you could see the difference in quality.
He's dynamic. I like him. He's dynamic.
And Jones takes. He's like Grealish, man. Graham Souness says it. If you're taking that many touches, you don't see the picture. Jones doesn't. And there's a great clip that I was going to send to you guys of when we won the ball back on the edge of our box, and then we popped like five passes first time. It was like bam, bam, bam. Yeah. Jones takes it, turns Rodri or Akanji on his first touch, turns him. He's gone. But instead of playing a pass to Salah, which he could have done, 2, 3, and then Akanji's won the ball back and they're attacking. And that's what annoys me about Jones, is that he just takes too many touches on the ball and he doesn't do things quick enough. Yeah. And that's why I don't think he should be starting for us, or he's a good enough player, so we need to sell him in the summer.
Fair enough. To be fair, Rashford does that for United a lot. He hangs onto the ball too much sometimes when we want to play. Listen, when you play quick, you hurt teams. You play slow, you give them time to settle. That's why you see Pep Guardiola's teams playing quick football. 1-2 touch. I
mean, look at Bernardo Silva. Bernardo did the same thing with, I don't know who the hell he turned on, but I had gone, ooh! Quality player, man. I love Bernardo. He's unbelievable. I love everything about him.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Technically amazing, world class in multiple positions, and he just he'll get in it.
He loves a scrap.
He doesn't care that he's 5'5". You know what I mean? He'll look at your stomach and then try and fight you. That's what I love about him.
He's quality, man.
Is Liverpool in the run? Are they in the title race?
110%.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
We get a DM, it might be looking scary.
Where's Endo, bruv?
He came on. He came on. He broke up the play like DMs do. He got a yellow card.
He came on at the end, though.
Because if it was Fernandinho, you'd be praising him. Breaking up the Casemiro, stopping counter-attacks.
Listen,
did his job.
Yeah, but you need better. You need someone better. You need Kobe Mainoo.
Hey, we might take him the way you man are playing. Shit,
no chance. Mate.
You want to come to some players? You want to come play in the Champions League, baby? You want to? Was it?
You're Europa League, aren't you, mate?
I'll take you to Dubai, innit?
Oh, mate. But no, Liverpool 100. Listen, I said this to you guys before. Liverpool, Arsenal definitely in a title race. Obviously, City will be there. I think everyone else will be battling for the 4th spot.
Do you reckon you'll get Champions League?
No.
You don't think you'll get it?
I don't think so.
I think you're going to get it, yeah.
No, I mean, I hope so. But I just, like I keep saying to you guys, we lost 5 out of the first, I think it was 9 games. I think it was. It's too much. It's too many. You can't have 5 defeats after 13 games. I think it's played.
Yeah, but now you might to be finding form now, though.
Yeah, but
it turns around. So you started off slow. And then
I think. I mean, you asked me
only a point or two off of what you were last season at this stage.
Yeah, but I just feel like we've still got to play a lot. I mean, we play you lot soon. We play Newcastle away next weekend. I can't see us getting.
Ready.
more than 1 point out of those 2 games. Yeah. And then you start falling behind because those are people that those are teams that you're up against. So if they start, it's a 6-pointer effectively. Yeah, if they beat you, do you know what I mean? You've dropped 3 points, they picked up 3 points.
But if you draw at Newcastle, if you win at Newcastle,
yeah, I mean, listen, if we go and beat Newcastle, then you know what I mean? We're having a different conversation. But again, it's too early in the season. And let's see what happens with this takeover, because this takeover is coming, the partial takeover, let's say, and the investment and everything. Let's see. I don't think we're going to do much business in January, but let's see what happens thereafter if we do. Because obviously, if Sancho does leave, then we do need to bring in at least one player.
That's true. Stat for you about Liverpool. You lot have avoided defeat in 10 games out of 11 from falling behind.
Yeah.
You're doing well.
We like that. We like the grind. What's that saying? It's like, I told my landlord increase my rent. That's how much I trust my grind. That's Klopp, man. Listen, we're getting points from losing positions. I'm happy about that because it shows that we don't drop our heads.
Yeah.
And we will just go out there. We know what I'll do.
Yeah.
Shout out Trent for the goal as well.
And bear in mind, one of those games was against Newcastle with 10 men when you were 1-0 down.
And who wasn't my boy? Darwin Núñez.
Did he miss another sitter this week?
He was offside about.
I think we should be having that conversation every week.
I don't think he missed a sitter.
How many offsides was he this week?
Yeah, he got some offsides. Yeah, cool.
How many?
Cool. Players get offside all the time, man.
Can you put it in the bet builder?
That should
you
be
can.
every.
Now you can't put player offsides, but you can put offsides.
We should have that conversation every week.
What's that?
Did Darwin miss a sitter this week?
Yeah, but he didn't.
Yeah, not this week.
What did Rashford do this week apart from get a free penalty?
Walcott or Pele? Walcott or Pele?
Come on, man.
Rashford.
Come on, man. Shout out Trent though for the goal. Give him praises as well.
Yeah,
good finish. Good finish. Another thing I was gonna say, because bro, Diaz, I was gonna put this another clip in the group chat for us. Didn't, because I'm lazy. I'm sorry. Diaz, I don't really rate him as highly. You're a Liverpool fan, actually.
What? Hold on. Which Diaz? Ruben Diaz?
No. Luis Diaz.
Oh,
For
Luis
me,
Diaz.
He doesn't do enough step overs, right? And let me explain, because I feel like a step over can get you that half yard. You know how Doku does that little shimmy and then flicks the ball, he's gone. There was a time in the game where Diaz could have done a step. He was 1-on-1 in the box. And then I'm thinking, take him on, put a cross in. No, he comes back and he just passes it. And luckily, that's how we got us our goal. Yeah. Just random, sorry, I don't know why I said that.
I think, look, when Luis Diaz first came to you guys, he was on fire. He just looked like he was going to be one of the best players in the world in the next year or so. He's had a lot to contend with over the last few weeks and months. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, that's a big deal. He's my man, dad.
Yeah, no, it's a big deal. Fair play.
I know what you're trying to say.
Header at the end of the game too, man.
Listen, he won the game for Colombia against Brazil last week as well. Can
he win the game for us against Man City?
Well, it's a big ask. It's a big ask.
You can score a header for your country. Can you do it for your team?
Listen,
what do you think about your next 3 games?
Who do we have?
Fulham at home, Sheffield United away, Crystal Palace away.
9 points.
Fulham, I'm glad we're at home because that might be tricky anyway.
9 points.
You think?
9 points. Palace away might be a bit tricky, but I think you'll do them. I think Klopp's just...
Sheffield United away can be tricky.
9 points.
No
chance.
Nah, Sheffield will get cheffed up.
You lot play bookie. See these lower level teams?
Yeah, no, we do. But Sheffield ain't... Yeah. What are they going to have that's going to like counter to us? At least with Luton, right? You can argue because they had a bit of pace. And, we don't really like McAllister. Yeah. Bro, Sheffield are like old men on a Sunday. You know what I mean? Like they got farmers.
They're struggling. They're struggling big time.
You lot
massively.
Say that. I guarantee they're
gonna
sit.
They're just gonna sit back and absorb pressure. That's all.
For me, 9 points. I'm looking at those fixtures now. 9 points. I mean, you maybe a draw at Palace away, maybe, but Palace apparently, I think Eze's injured now. I think they've got another injury as well.
They just lost away to Luton as well. So yeah, the only one I'm worried about is Fulham.
No, Fulham.
We are at home, but Fulham are a bogey team for us as well, man.
Oh, are they actually?
Yeah. Do you like playing against Fulham? I hate playing against Fulham, bro. First game of the season last year, what did we do?
Oh, 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah, but listen, first game of the season is a bit different.
Was it one of the seasons we lost the league by 1? We lost to Fulham.
You'll beat Fulham.
Reed?
No, you'll beat Fulham. I think Liverpool this season are a different animal again. Not quite on the level that they were 2-3 years ago with Mane and Henderson and whatnot. But I feel like compared to last season, you lot are a much better team, much more organised. The only thing, like you keep saying that you're missing at the moment, is that solid midfield. I mean, where is Thiago?
I don't know. Rehab.
He's out.
I mean, is it what injury is it?
Was a ham's hip.
Ham hip.
One of them.
That's a new one. Yeah, but
yeah, but didn't he got close to coming back, didn't he? And then he tweaked it in training.
Okay. I mean, he would be ideal for you lot right now. Ideal.
I would love him in this. I'd have him in the 6 all day because he will go in for a tackle.
He'll dictate the play. He'll dictate the play as well. Yeah, he's quality.
And then that allows McAllister to go up further up as well.
Yeah, exactly. Look, let's see what happens in January. They're talking that Andre fella that you were talking about last time. They're talking about him going Fulham in January now.
Yeah, because apparently we're not linked for him. And then I see Fabrizio out here talking about Liverpool like to do surprises in the January. Shut up. Listen, I don't want to be surprised every January.
What's going on.
I didn't want Gakpo. I didn't want Diaz. I want someone I want, bro. I want to read Liverpool are going to go in for someone and then we get him. I don't want to be opening the paper and then seeing some random ass Christmas present I didn't want. You know what
Pair of socks, yeah.
What do you mean I got Skechers? I asked for Air Force Ones.
Wrong present.
Wrong present, bro.
Shit.
So let's hope. Fingers crossed. It's just we're doing a pump fake and we actually are going to get him.
You ain't getting no.
The last surprise I liked was Fabinho. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a quality sign.
Literally nowhere. It's like, oh yeah, 8 o'clock we've linked with him. 9 o'clock. He's here. He's had a medical. He's signed.
Yeah.
Little bald head.
All right, cool. We got to wrap up soon. We're gonna move on to the Fulham Wolves game. Fulham won 3-2. 3 penalties in the game. 5 goals. Dodgy penalties. Samido's dodgy penalty. What's your take on the game?
He got the ball, got the man for that penalty. Do we start there, or do we want to start with how the game was?
Go run through the game and then.
I don't think Wolves played that well. I thought they were going to play a lot better than
what they
so
did I.
Because they normally play quite well. Wolves. They've been playing quite well.
They've been playing good football this season. I was a bit shocked. I thought Fulham were going to play bad, but I think Iwobi had a really good game. Calvin Bassey impressed me a lot. I think he's
decent, Calvin Bassey, yeah.
He just cleaned up everything defensively yesterday.
Decent, yeah. He's better than I thought he was as well. I thought he was a left back.
He's a left-footed centre-back, and they play him on the right side.
Yeah, I saw that as well. That confused me as well. I always thought he was a left back, but obviously they've been playing him, like you said, centre-back. But anyway, he's clearly going against the system because everyone else plays left-footed centre-backs left, like Gabriel, Lisandro Martinez, and then right-sided centre-backs on the right.
The only thing I can think of is maybe because in the game yesterday, he came inside and then played like, I need to stop swearing, 50-yard pass cross-field.
Okay.
So I was thinking maybe that's what Andre Silva's wants to do. But yeah, no, Fulham played very well. Wolves just weren't really at the races, even though, they got the 2 goals. Semedo just makes donkey mistakes.
Yeah, do you know what?
I don't know how he's come out of La Masia.
La Masia. I think I'll tell you who impressed me yesterday again. That Juan for Wolves. He's got some goals this season.
He's got a lot of goals.
He just looks like he causes problems, and I like Bellegarde as well for Wolves. The new lad that they've got. He looks a decent player.
He looks good. He can turn on a dime. Yeah, man. I was saying that to my mates.
He just needs to polish up in the final third, which obviously is easier said than done. But like you said, I felt like Wolves were going to be sort of better than they were. But it's 2 penalties they conceded, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you had
Gary Neal's had enough, hasn't he?
Well, they've been Look, they've had 2 penalties that they shouldn't have been penalties with Hwang, and then the other was the other one Semedo? No, it wasn't Semedo, was it? It was someone else.
Semedo was one of them, and the other one was
in the
foul on what's his name, Harry Wilson.
No, I'm not talking about yesterday's game. I'm talking about before because they've had 2 penalties go against them that shouldn't have been penalties.
I think Juan was one of them.
Juan was one,
and
then he scored.
Yeah, I can't remember who the other one was, but they were the kid up front with the curly hair. Is it Fabio Silva?
Fabio Silva,
yeah.
Him.
But they were identical, by the the
Yeah,
and they were both not penalties.
They got messed over with the United penalty that they should have got.
Yeah. What penalty?
Yeah, exactly. What penalty? VAR don't make mistakes, but then this one. I don't know how they're seeing because you see one angle where he's touched the ball first.
Yeah, I saw that.
And from that angle, it doesn't.
What was that? The last penalty?
Yeah,
no, it's
the first one. The Semedo one.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
So Semedo's challenged him from the left hand side, right, and his toes got the ball.
Yeah.
And from the angle on the right hand side, you can see he's clearly touched the ball. It doesn't look like he's touched the player at first. I was thinking that's a dive.
Yeah.
From the other angle, you see him from the left hand side. You see him touch the ball and then get the player's foot. So I don't understand how that's a penalty. Like we are playing a contact sport. It's not like he's absolutely gone through him.
Man, yeah.
There has to be some contact. It was absolutely minimal. So that's just I understand what Gary Neal.
They've had rotten luck. I mean, he turned around and he said, "You're messing up with people's livelihoods," and he's right, because look, at the end of the day, I mean, where are Wolves now in the league? I think they should have picked up a good few more
They're
points.
now level on points with Fulham. Fulham with 3 points behind them.
Well, there you go. They should.
Wolves have been unlucky this season.
This is what I'm saying. They should have picked up more points. And look, at the end of the day, if Gary O'Neill goes and loses his job, this is going to play a big part, because he could have got an extra point in this game, an extra point in another game, an extra point in another game. Do you know what I mean? Instead of those 3 defeats, he could have had, even at United, instead of losing that game, he should have got a point. Do you know what I mean? Presuming that they get the penalty and they score it.
Even against Liverpool, they should have whooped you last first half as well.
Yeah, but we just didn't play good.
And let's not forget, this is a team that beat Man City this season as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wolves are good, man.
They're a good side. They're tough to. You got to play them next, don't you?
Yeah, we got Wolves.
You play them next, but the problem is they've got 2 players suspended now. They've got Lamina suspended, and I forgot who got booked in the first half.
I think Neto was out as well.
Yeah, Neto's still injured. Yeah, they got 2. They got 2 players suspended, and Lamina's a big miss because that's it. João Gomez. Yeah.
We'll beat them,
that's their midfield. Say that again.
We're at home now. We'll beat them.
You'll beat them, especially now with their players suspended. But if it wasn't for that, then
I was surprised he took Bellegarde off and left João Gomez.
Yeah,
on
he's done that a few times. Yeah, Bellegarde taking him off. He's done that a few times. I
think he just gets tired.
Yeah, I think so. He's a bit like it's like the Adama Traore situation, where he used to either come off early or he used to come on late. Do you know what I mean? They impact the game when they're on there, but they probably run out of steam for whatever reason. But yeah, he looks a good player though. I like him, Bellegarde.
Yeah, I like him a lot too.
All right, we've got 5 minutes left. We're gonna jump into the fire round. You got to do the new fire round. You ain't done it yet, innit?
You're gonna ask me to do it?
Yeah, you got to do it.
Brighton got their first win since September.
Yeah, I saw that stat as well.
I was going to bring up last pod that they hadn't won in like 6 games, but we didn't get time.
Yeah,
we ain't got time today either. All right, cool. We're gonna jump into the fire round. Frankie boy. All right, Buffon or Schmeichel? That's a silly question, isn't it?
Go on.
Buffon or Schmeichel?
It's got to be Schmeichel.
Van der Sar or Peter Cech?
Peter Cech, because before his head injury, I think Peter Cech was arguably the best goalkeeper I've ever seen, which is a massive statement because he was only 23, 24 at the time, 25. But Peter Cech pre-injury, just ridiculous. You couldn't put a cross in the box without him claiming it. Do you know what I mean? You couldn't shoot within 5 yards of him without him saving it. You know what I mean? You had to put it in a corner. Unbelievable goalkeeper.
Peter Cech, yeah.
Peter Cech.
Cool. Cannavaro or Maldini?
One's got a Ballon d'Or.
Maldini. Because he could play left back as well. I can't remember if Cannavaro played right back, but Maldini, man, because he was growing up, he was just world class. He was just outstanding. He was the first of his like.
Interest. John Terry or Rio Ferdinand?
I've got to say.
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna be real, man. I'm gonna say John Terry.
Huh?
I have to say John Terry.
It's a spooky one.
I think listen.
Are you a Man United fan?
Yeah,
Rio's
I am.
Beat you up.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm gonna have to say John Terry because
over Rio.
Listen, I love Rio. I'm a United fan, but for me, John Terry's arguably the best centre back played in the Premier League, arguably, and he was doing it for a long time as well. Not that Rio wasn't, but I feel like Rio almost at times struggled without Vidic. Especially when before him and Vidic played together, he was at times struggling. He had a few dodgy moments and whatnot. And then when Vidic came in, they built that partnership, and Vidic improved his game.
Whereas, back your boy though, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not. Be biased, no. I'm not. I'd say it how it is. For me, John Terry.
I chose Henry over Zidane, and I got fucking.
You chose who?
I chose Henry over Zidane.
Oh, Henry over Zidane. Yeah. No. Listen, I'm not. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. For me, listen, it's obviously very, very close. Very close. But I just feel like, you know what it is. When I used to watch Man United and Chelsea when we were going for league titles and everything, I used to hate John Terry so much because he was good. Because he was always there and he was always fit and he was always present and he was always heading everything, tackling everyone. Listen, he was a fighter, he was a captain, he was a leader. So, yeah, he edges it for me as a defender.
All right, cool. Cannavaro or Stam? Yep, Stam.
Carvalho?
Carvalho, sir.
Stam. Yep, Stam.
Yep, Stam.
Yeah.
Sergio Ramos or Piqué?
Ramos. Even though Ramos' disciplinary record wasn't that great. I feel like PK's life was made a lot easier because he had Xavi, Iniesta, Messi, Ronaldinho. You know what I mean? It's a lot easier to. I don't know if he played. Did he play with Ronaldinho? I'm sure he did.
He did.
He did. Yeah.
He played like.
He had an easier life with them in front of him.
Ramos. Ramos is
Well class in 2 positions as well, right back.
Sergio, yeah.
How many red cards is Ramos getting?
I don't know. He got one the other day. You don't see it on the weekend.
Yeah, but that was ridiculous.
He got booked and he told the ref to go look at it.
Yeah,
the ref went, looked, took it away and gave him a red.
That was brilliant. Yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah.
Fuck you know. Cafu or Dani Alves?
Give it to my man.
I feel like Cafu was like unbelievable, but I've got to edge it to Dani Alves because Dani Alves revolutionized the position for me. He I don't know. I feel like Dani Alves was so important for that Barcelona team. So important. Like we talk about Xavi, we talk about Iniesta, we talk about Messi, obviously. But Dani Alves was just.
I'm touching it. Fem said something to me. He said, "Without Cafu, there is no Dani Alves."
Yeah. You're probably right. You're probably right. But you made it a heart line. I made it a heart song. that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
All right, cool. Evra or Ashley Cole? Go on. If you say Ashley Cole, you better.
It is.
Huh?
Ashley Cole.
We got to turn off. We got to go.
Yeah, it is. I've got to be honest, man. I've got to be honest. I saw Ashley Cole clamp Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I saw Everett mark Ronaldo, and everyone was looking at him like that. You know what I mean? Went up for a header. No. I just feel like Ashley Cole for me at one point was the best left back in the world, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah,
he was that good. I think since Roberto Carlos left, I feel like Ashley Cole took over. He was a different sort of left back. Obviously, he wasn't as attacking, but you just couldn't get past him.
I don't think you're going to pick a Man United player on this list, you know?
I already did.
He's not a Man United fan, is he?
I already did.
Is he a Man United fan?
I already picked 2.
Oh shit! Remember in the group he put in his fan transfer request for Arsenal, innit? Forgot about that. I forgot. How did I forget? Sorry, bro, man. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker or Zanetti?
Zanetti.
Yeah.
Xavi Zanetti.
Yeah.
Zanetti. Yeah.
Gerrard or Lampard?
Yeah, it is Gerrard.
Come on.
Thank you.
Look, it's not.
That's not even a debate.
It's not. Yeah, I mean,
personally,
it's closer than we're saying it is.
It's not.
But for me, I still think to a comfortable level, Gerrard's better.
It's not close.
I feel like Gerrard would have. If Gerrard plays for Man United, or if he plays for Man City, or if he plays for Chelsea, he'd still have that impact. Lampard, I don't know if he would. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he would have had the same amount of impact.
He ain't dragging no one to know Istanbul.
Gerrard's done everything.
He ain't.
Come on, man. It's not even close.
Gerrard, do you know what? Gerrard is like Rooney in a sense where you could play him anywhere and he'll do a job. Anyway, you play him right back, he'll do a job. You play him up front, he'll do a job. You play him centre mid, centre back, he'll do a job for you. He will.
Gerrard's mostly one of the best English players we've seen.
Of course.
Minute,
yeah,
bro.
of course. Yeah.
Like,
as much as I hate to say it, he is. Yeah.
All right, cool. Scholes or Pirlo?
You better not pick Scholes.
100% Paul Scholes.
Oh, get out of here.
100% Paul Scholes.
Now he's being biased.
No, hold on. Let me say one thing. Wait. Let me say one thing. No, let me say one thing. Andrea Pirlo, I saw him when he was, I think it was Inter Milan when he first up and coming. He wasn't anything special.
You see him with your eyes closed?
It took him. No, he wasn't. He wasn't anything special. It was only when he hit his sort of early to mid 20s when he started to up his game, and then obviously he went to Milan and then he went to Juventus. That's when he started getting recognised. Scholes was a baller from day. Scholes was a youngster playing up front or playing as a second striker, banging in goals with Cantona. And then he dropped into an attacking midfield and he was still balling. He dropped into a holding midfielder, still balling. Dropped into a DM almost, deep line playmaker, still balling. So Scholes has always been quality. He's always been a high level. And Scholes played for about 20 years at a high level.
All right, anyway, we got to crack on.
Yeah.
Vieira,
Keane.
Patrick. Vieira or
Roy Keane, right? Keane.
Oh, fuck off, bruv. Sorry, excuse my
guy.
French.
That's Captain Lee the legend, man. That's Roy Keane.
Man, you're god mad. Yeah, the
Roy
biases,
Keane.
whatever.
Roy Keane. No, it's not biases. What?
Gino Vieira.
I can't win. I pick.
Gino Vieira. That's your darkest.
Yeah, I'm gonna plead the fifth. Fair though.
Yeah.
Keno's not giving the credit he deserves.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
But PV.
He was just a madman. I see you.
No. Listen, he wasn't just. You wouldn't see him give the ball away, mate.
Was he good?
Yeah, you wouldn't see him give the ball away.
And Andy had the pass.
Yeah.
Do you know? I'll be honest. I've never really watched you play football.
Well, then you can't.
To be honest.
Yeah.
I'm an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, but
So I don't give a-
Roy Keane. Roy Keane's the best captain we've ever seen in the Premier League.
All right, cool, fair enough. Makelele or Kante?
I'm going to say Kante. I feel. Listen, Makelele was obviously the original, But it's similar to the Cafu, Dani Alves situation where Kante, mate, like DJ said last time, he won a league title with Leicester City, man. Yeah. And he was a massive, massive cog in that.
100%.
So he just took that position to another level.
Zidane or Ronaldinho? We've got to kind of skip through them.
Ronaldinho.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. He's not on down.
Yeah, Ronaldinho for me.
Rivaldo or Neymar?
Rivaldo.
Yeah, thank God.
Can't stand Neymar. In case you yeah.
Bergkamp or Cantona?
Cantona, that's my...
Right.
Listen, hold on. Cantona is the reason why I fell in love with football in the first place. He was my hero playing. Cantona was before Bergkamp. He was balling out before Bergkamp.
But cool, but...
No, Cantona for me. Cantona. Man United hadn't won a league title for 26 years.
Okay, but playing...
Cantona came in and Man United all of a sudden won...
Over Dennis Bergkamp. You remember that guy used to do? Remember his goal?
Yeah, but Cantona wasn't just good technically. He was a leader. He was a captain.
Violent. He flying kicked a fan.
Well, the fan deserved it, mate. You know what I mean? You're sitting there spitting out racial slurs. You're going to get something. You know what I mean?
Au revoir. Anyway. Del Piero or Totti?
That's tough.
Man.
Would the Rick say he can play in sliders?
That's so hard.
He can play in these.
That's so hard.
Ping balls.
Do you know what? I'm gonna say Del Piero. Just. Again, because Del Piero was the original. I feel like Totti was obviously levels, but I feel like Totti looked up to Del Piero. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go Del Piero. Just.
Batistuta or Shevchenko?
Oh, Batty goal, man. He was a gun man. Obviously, Sheva was levels.
Batistuta's
but bruv, he was gun man. He was honestly that guy. I used to love watching him play.
Evolution, so
man, 99 shot power like a drill. Nah, but he was gun man. That guy was.
You know about Batistuta?
Nah.
Yeah,
like, I just hear it from Man United fans. That's doing this, that's doing that.
Do you remember he shot you lot down at? Do you remember he shot you lot down at Wembley? Was it Wembley?
And Shevchenko is both of them matches. To be honest,
yeah, Shevchenko was crazy. I remember him.
At Dynamo Kiev, he was good. Suarez or Aguero?
As much as I can't stand him, it's got to be Suarez.
It has to be.
Listen, Aguero is unbelievable, unbelievable footballer, unbelievable striker. But Suarez was
different.
He was a lunatic, man. The guy was just crazy with it. He levels as well. So yeah, Suarez for me. But I'm not happy about saying that. But yeah,
Shearer or Kane. Sorry,
Kane's more complete.
Yeah, it's hard because Shearer's obviously achieved so much, but I feel like I'm going to have to go with Harry Kane because they're very, very similar. They do everything. Head, volley, left foot, right foot, penalty, free kick. You know what I mean? But
Kane will get you.
I'm gonna say Harry Kane because he's done it he's gone abroad and done it as well now. So
and he's assisted doing it as well.
Yeah, better playmaker. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I'm gonna say Kane.
Alright, cool. Ronaldo, R9 or Mbappe?
R9, man, that's my guy. R9 is just. Yeah, well, I told you Cantona was the reason why I fell in love with football. R9 was the reason why I fell deeply in love with football. That guy was incredible. Do
you think Mbappe's going to get any better than he is now?
Yeah, he will improve.
No, man.
No, he will.
He's doing up fraud in that league.
Do you think he's going to get any better?
I don't. I think he's at the peak of his powers. Yeah. And it's just whether someone can get him.
Well, if he goes to Real Madrid, and he bangs in goals, you'll win a Ballon d'Or. 100%.
Yeah, that's the thing is, what he's doing now at PSG is very, very fucking good. But it's the fact that he's doing it in that league.
Yeah.
And he's now 25.
But he does international level and the Champions League level as well.
I didn't realise that in my head until like a few months ago. I was listening to another podcast and they were talking about Mbappe and they were saying like we talk about him like he's still 21. Like we don't realise like he's been sitting.
No, he's been around. Okay, but let me ask you one question.
That's what I mean. Like we don't realise that he's 20.
Okay.
How much better is he going to get?
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so
we all know he's going to be doing what he's doing in a different league, but he just hasn't got. It's like Messi. Like realistically, everyone knows if he came to the Premier League or whatever, he would have tore it up.
100%.
But because he hasn't, we've got the argument. Yeah. Well, you never did it here.
Yeah.
Like Mbappe, that's going to be following him until he leaves France. Well, you've only done it in France. You're in a team that one of the richest clubs in the world, piss in the league. Well, you should be pissing in the league and barely struggling.
Are you going to respect if he does it in Spain?
Yeah,
I respect him anyway.
Or would you prefer him to come? Respect him more, should I say? Or
you have to. You have to. He's got. Look. I agree. He's got to do it in a top 3-4 league, not top 5 league. It's got to be a top 2, top 3, like Spain or England, basically. He's got to do it there.
And
but I feel like he will. Number one, and number two, I feel like he does it. Well, no, I don't feel like he does do it at Champions League level, and he does do it at international level.
Yeah.
I mean, my guy got a hat trick in a World Cup final. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
against
true.
Argentina.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Do you know what I mean?
All right, cool. Let's move on quickly. Messi or CR7 Ronaldo?
It is Messi. It is Messi for me. Yeah. I mean, obviously,
You a Barcelona
respect to
fan?
Ronaldo.
Arsenal,
Respect to
bro.
Ronaldo.
He's Arsenal
Listen,
now.
like they say, Ronaldo was the best player in the world, but Messi's from another planet.
100%.
That's the way the saying goes.
All right, last one. Pele or Maradona? I didn't even watch these niggas. I'm being real, bro. I wasn't even born,
So
brother.
it's
I ain't
very,
never watched
very,
them,
very,
bro.
very tough.
Yeah.
Very, very, very tough. I'm gonna say Maradona edges it just. But let's give max props to Pele, who scored as a 17-year-old in a World Cup final. That's and won it for Brazil. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In '58.
So you go with?
I'm gonna go Maradona just because Maradona's just Maradona. One of my uncles told me years ago. He said Maradona played with a football the way that you play with your hands with a tennis ball.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's why someone.
So he's
Who you? Pele or Maradona?
Maradona.
Maradona as well, yeah. You don't know about them, man.
Highlights, isn't it? That's what YouTube for. It goes. It's because I saw Maradona.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
see
see
him.
Pele, so all I could see was the footage. And like you said, he's an OG. Listen, salute. That conversation. If you said to me Pele, I'm not mad.
Yeah, exactly that.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
exactly that.
But for me personally,
Yeah.
Maradona was on smoke.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. That was the On The Bench podcast. Like, subscribe, comment. You need to follow the Twitter. We ain't got no followers on the Twitter. So we need to,
I've been slacking,
get
I've
out,
been
man. You need to
slacking,
follow
yeah.
us. You've been slacking.
I've been slacking.
Why, bro?
First one to follow gets a free T-shirt. Right? We're doing competitions now. We're big enough. I'll pay for it.
All right.
Postage
cool.
package is
Whatever team
$9.99.
you support, up to £40 for the shirt. So we're buying it off Sophie and Amrabat at the United Stadium. First one to follow that isn't one of my friends, you'll get a T-shirt. All right?
First 5 followers, yeah, you pick a winner.
Yeah, we'll pick the winner. We'll do a raffle. First 5 followers.
Amrabat, we need 10% discount.
The shirt might not be real, but it'll have your club's badge on it. That's all you need to know.
Just about.
You lot are cold.
Ironed on with some glue.
All right, that was the On The Bench podcast. Also follow the Instagram. You need to go on Insta, bro. Like, even if it's ghost.
I ain't got time for that.
Call
I
it
ain't got time
Gunner
for that.
United. That's what your name would be. All right, cool. Yeah, that was On The Bench podcast. Hope you like.
We'll see you next week.
Are you back next week, yeah? You're in a row.
Well, if the manager picks me, who knows? We'll find out.
All right, cool. Peace.